Hi, welcome to this online course addressing the topic of post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm Michael Moran. I'm happy to be an instructor during this semester, and as you get ready to begin, there's a couple things I'd like to review with you that will help make this a successful course for you. This information can be found on both the course syllabus as well as on the course homepage. If you have not yet accessed a copy of the course syllabus, I encourage you to do so, and please print one out and keep it for your records. On that syllabus, what you'll find is a general overview of the course, including course objectives, learning outcomes, goals, agendas, grading criteria, general information about the course that will help make it successful for you. In addition, there's two terms on that syllabus that are important that I'd like to review. One is the idea that this course is a self-paced course. The second is the idea that this is a self-directed course. Self-paced course basically means that you as a student have control over when and how you access the materials. You can work quickly, you can choose to work slowly, you can work at a pace that is most convenient for you. What's most important is that you complete and submit all the requirements on or before the end date of the semester. That date is noted on both the course syllabus as well as on the Waubonsee Community College website under the academic calendar. Please pay special attention to this date. If you fail to submit all the requirements on or before that end date, you will not receive credit for the course. This is non-negotiable. There are no exceptions to this policy, so please pay special attention to that date. The other concept is the idea that this is a self-directed course. Essentially what that means is there's little to no contact between you and I as student and instructor now that the course has begun. You'll note at the top of the orientation module that there are links that tell you how to reach me, which is basically through the Waubonsee Community College Dean's Office or through the Waubonsee email system. There's also a separate link that tells you how to access technical assistance from the Waubonsee Community College Learning Center if you're having trouble with the computer requirements for this course. I encourage you to contact them if you're having trouble doing so, but please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have questions about the course content. My role as the instructor is to ensure that the material was organized and available to you in the 8 modules that we'll review briefly. Your responsibility as a student is to access those modules, to complete the assignment, and to submit the assignment to the requirements by the end of the semester that allows me to issue a grade and credit for the course. As I noted, there are 8 modules that make up this course. Those modules will open to you in sequence once you complete each of the preceding modules. For example, right now you can access the orientation module, which will include an orientation quiz. Once you've successfully completed the orientation quiz with a grade of 70% or better, Module 1 will open up. Once you successfully complete Module 1 with the grade of 70% or better on the quiz, Module 2 will open up. There's a total of 8 modules in addition to the orientation module for this course. They're all organized basically essentially the same. They start up first with an introduction or an overview to the module, followed by an instructor lecture. Typically, I highlighted those things that I, as the instructor, would like you to pay special attention to in that module. Then they're followed by what are called student activities, typically a combination of readings, PowerPoint presentations, and videos that will help give you grounding in the topic. You must review that material as the quizzes for each module are based primarily upon the instructor lecture as well as the student activities. Each module also has a supplemental materials section, which is information that I encourage you to explore, especially if you have a particular interest in one aspect or another of the course. These are not required for the course, but as a learner and as someone who's interested in the topic, I think you'll find a wealth of information that will greatly enhance your understanding of the topic. At the end of each module, again, there's going to be a quiz. You must complete that quiz with a score of 70% or better in order for the following module to open up to you. If you take a quiz and you fail to pass it with a grade of 70% or better, you can retake and re-review the material, retake that quiz, and continue to take the quiz until you've successfully passed it, and then have the following module open up to you. Your intent is to complete all 8 modules again by the end of the semester in order to allow me to review your work and to issue a grade and a credit for the course. The modules that are in the course are going to be organized in the following manner. In addition to this orientation module, the first module will look at PTSD from a historical perspective, talk about how it was initially identified in our culture, talk about how many people are afflicted with this condition. The second module looks at the causes of post-traumatic stress disorder, screening for post-traumatic stress disorder, and also looks at diagnostic criteria, including both the DSM-4 and the DSM-5 criteria. I encourage you to pay more attention to the DSM-5 criteria, as the DSM-4 criteria gradually are being eliminated from current use. Module 3 will look at psychopharmacology medication that's used to treat post-traumatic stress disorder, while Module 4 will look at an overview of treatment strategies and approaches, specific approaches to working with people who are dealing with this condition that are more effective than other non-focused approaches. Module 5 looks at women and children and looks at some of the differences and distinctions that we make when addressing post-traumatic stress disorder in both women and or children. Module 6 looks at the intersection between post-traumatic stress disorder and substance use disorder. Since many of you are also looking to become addiction counselors, I encourage you to pay special attention to this module. Module 7 looks at post-traumatic stress disorder in the context of natural disasters and mass trauma, something that we see more and more regularly in recent years. And lastly, Module 8 looks at post-traumatic stress disorder from the perspective of self-care for the helper. Self-care for the helper. In particular, this looks at what do we need to do for working with people with post-traumatic stress disorder to keep our own health intact. Welcome to the course. I'm really pleased that you're taking the course. Look forward to working with you this semester. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me as necessary. Otherwise, good luck with the semester, and thank you for taking this course.